Happy Halloween! Hello. Oh, goodness. Jen Snow, are you happy? Hello, everyone. Hi, Laura. Can everyone hear me okay? I'm with this beautiful little man right here, Jon Snow. He's being so good. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna hug him for a moment while people get here. I'm so glad that you can hear me. I'm so happy to be here. Okay, Jon Snow, you can go do your thing now. He's anxious to go play. Yay, I'm so happy to be doing this live show. And now I need some water. And I am going to be answering questions for free. I do have a few announcements before we begin. First, happy Halloween. Next is I'm actually giving away a free copy of my newest course called Manifest Anything Fast. And the way that you win is you have to guess. Well, I'm dressed as one of the Little Women. You have to guess which one it is. So there's 4 Little Women to choose from, and you have to guess properly. And then I'll be picking a random winner from whoever guesses correctly. You can only guess once, so 1 out of 4 chance, and then I will be picking a winner from there. But I will probably be choosing the winner tomorrow to give enough people time to watch this show. And Jon Snow ran upstairs, so I don't think he'll be making another appearance. But I'm so glad he opened this show. This is actually the 3rd Halloween show that I have done. The first one was actually in 2015 with Padme. It wasn't a live show. I don't think they had the live option then. And then last year I did one with Jon Snow, and I was dressed as Anne Boleyn. Okay. So again, if you want to win my new course, Manifest Anything Fast, guess which of the Little Women I am dressed as in this beautiful gown. Look at all these rufflies. I mean, seriously, it's gorgeous. Oh, I'm feeling so beautiful in this. And if you want my gown, I actually gave the link below in case you want one for yourself, because I intend to wear this a lot, like not just on Halloween. I don't actually think it is a Halloween dress. It's a dress you can actually wear. It actually has a hoop skirt as well. You can't see that, but it has an actual huge hoop skirt that comes out. It's so beautiful. Okay. So I think that's all I want to say. Also, help me get to 100,000 subscribers. I stopped asking for subscribers, but then, since I'm so close, please subscribe. Help me get there. And whatever day it is that I do get to 100,000, I will be doing a live show and giving away 100 free gifts, courses, eBooks, coaching, all sorts of things. Okay. Just sort of adjusting everything so that you can see the beautifulness behind me. Okay, so I guess, well, it's time for questions. I am going to be answering questions at random. So if yours doesn't get picked, it doesn't ignore you on purpose, I promise. And if you do a super chat question, it's not guaranteed to be answered. In the past, I have guaranteed it, but sometimes there are just so many super chat questions that are coming through that I can't get to them all. So I will try to give those priority, but I will not guarantee it. And I hope you understand. Trying to accommodate everyone. Oh, and I do have other free resources if you are looking for free resources, such as this live show. VeronicaIsles.boardhost.com is a forum where you can ask questions for free, and I will most likely answer. What is the other option? Oh, my Anchor podcasts, anchor.fm/VeronicaIsles. I submit a voice note and I answer them all. I'm a little backed up at the moment. I think I'm answering questions that were submitted in April. So do keep that in mind, but they will be answered. So that is the good part. There just were so many. Okay, 3rd party, how to make them leave. Interestingly enough, the next video that I'm releasing, which will probably be tomorrow, will be on the only video you will ever need to get rid of a 3rd party. So I will actually save all of my advice for that for tomorrow. So if you want the answers to getting rid of a 3rd party, I don't usually make 3rd party videos, but I felt inspired to make this one to help the people that are confused when it comes to a 3rd party. So that will be released tomorrow at a random time, depending on when I wake up. So we don't know when that's going to be. Okay. Emma Watson. She was in Little Women. She was in the most recent Little Women. I don't remember which one she played, but I actually don't think that's the right answer. So if you're going to email me, don't send Emma Watson, because it actually has to be one of the characters' names. I did love the recent Little Women version. There was also the version in 1994 with Winona Ryder. There are 4 Little Women. I'll name them right now. I might as well. So Jo, Meg, Beth, and Amy. Which one am I and why? Okay, I'm not answering it now because then you'd have the answer and then you would know how to enter the contest to win the free course. And please recycle. I recycle all of these over and over and over and over again. I always say that in videos because I don't want people to think that I actually like use it once and then recycle it, because that would just be wrong. I use it like 100 times until the label is coming off. Okay, someone asked a super chat question, so I guess I have to answer that. Okay, let's get to it. Let's see. Okay, my jaw hit the floor. Okay, cool. I'm taking your current course, still not done with it. I manifested to pay off my credit card. I was so shocked. That's amazing. Same day my specific person's cousin showed up. I don't think your specific person is your cousin, so I'm hoping I read that right. My specific person's cousin showed up at my work asking me questions. I think I read that right, because I don't think your specific person is your cousin. Okay. So, okay, number 1, your specific person should never be your cousin. Okay, I'm just making a joke out of it because I had to. Like, that was just opening the door for me to say that because I just had to. Okay, so I think that that is right. Awesome. So you're taking my course and things started happening. That is wonderful. So I think that you are definitely in the mindset to receive. The fact that you paid off your credit card, that is amazing. I know how that feels because I have manifested doing that. I used to be someone who had so much credit card debt, like so many credit cards. I even filed bankruptcy and I still had credit card debts. Yes, I did. And I don't have any more credit card debt. So you can do the same thing. I'm currently manifesting my student loans being paid off. Those are not yet manifested, but considering I manifested everything else, I assume that it's a done deal. So I would definitely take that approach. So you want to take a confident approach when manifesting anything, especially when trying to get something to happen fast. See everything as an indication as it's working. The fact that your specific person's cousin showed up at work asking you questions, that is good. So take that as a win. I actually am going to move my head because there's skeleton, the swinging skeleton behind me. I was covering him up, and the dragon's on the other side of my head. Where was I? Okay, so take everything as a win, everything as it's happening, everything as, you know what, we're doing it, it's happening, it's there. I'm on the road. So I think the mistake that a lot of people make is that they think it's going to happen all in one big, and sometimes it does, but it doesn't always. In fact, more times than not, it won't happen in one big push. And so just be glad for all of these little things, because they're all going to add up into the seamless transition of you having your greatest desire, whatever that may be. Okay. Okay. Going down. How do you know if you're in alignment? That's an easy one, because I'm really calm and content even when I don't think about my specific person. But when I'm happy, I can't visualize. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I think that alignment is that feeling of everything is okay, everything is perfect right now. That's all alignment is. Alignment feels calm, it feels content, it feels like you don't need anything because it feels like you already have everything. So you're not needing or wanting anything, you already have everything. Like you just do. Even though you don't physically have it, you feel like you have it. And that is alignment. Now, different ways to get into alignment, visualizing, affirmations, meditation, just doing things that make you feel happy and glad. You know, visualization isn't a requirement. It's not. I've manifested plenty of things where I haven't visualized once, and I've manifested things where I've done consistent visualization. But either way, use your instincts to know how to get to that point of alignment, but you want to feel like you're already in alignment, not like alignment is something that you are searching for or reaching for, or you're confused whether or not you are in it, or you need someone else to tell you you're in it. You don't. You're just there. You're in it. It's happening. It's all happening. I love that saying. Okay. Are dreams a sign from the universe? Because the time I want to let go, I get amazing dreams. I see a lot of signs. Okay. Um, I think in terms of my own manifesting, my dreams mean nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Dreams are just these random things that are firing off in my head in the middle of the night. And sometimes they have nightmares. Sometimes they're crazy. Sometimes they're wacky. Sometimes they're good on occasion, but they're just nothing. That's my opinion. That is the belief that I hold. They mean absolutely nothing. They are not a sign from anything or anyone, or they're just firing off. Random. No control over it. Doesn't matter. If I have a bad dream, I just kind of push it off at the start of the day. If I have a good dream, then I'm in a happy mood all day, but I'm already in a happy mood all day, so it really doesn't make a difference. Now, I wouldn't get attached to needing to have a good dream to tell you that you are close. If you feel you are close, usually happy things start happening. So then you would have a good dream and you would feel amazing, but already feel amazing. Like you don't need that dream to confirm it. But if you start to let go and things start feeling good, then yes, take that as a win. Take everything as a win. Again, it's different for everyone. Go with your instincts. You know how to do this. You are capable of doing this. Like you don't even need me to show you how to do this. I'm just talking from my own experience and what has worked for me. But learn it for you. It's trial and error. Try to see what works. Try to see what feels good. If it feels good, then you know you're on the right track because you're trying to create feelings, those high raised, elevated feelings of aligning with an experience. So you feel like you're capable of having this experience, having more money, having a better love life, having more success, having a better body, your health, whatever it is. Okay. Let's see. All day I have been smelling him around me. What does that mean? Well, hopefully it's a good smell. Hopefully you're not smelling his bad body odor. But if you're manifesting someone and you think you smell them, I would say, yes, I'm winning. I personally have never smelled someone that I've been manifesting, but that's my own thing. I don't really have a good sense of smell. So smell isn't that important to me. But, signs, seeing, things that remind you of this person or remind you of the thing that you are trying to attract in your life. Those are all good things. Those are all wins. Okay. How to not let others' low vibration catch ours. Love from India. How to not let other people's low vibrations. They can have whatever vibration they want. You can either partake in a conversation where someone is complaining, or you can decide to cheer that person up. You be the leader, you be the happiness, the bright spot. You be the one who is leading the energy. Like, why should they lead the energy with their low vibration? Remind yourself, though, that you are attracting how other people show up in your world. So you are attracting someone to show up in a bad mood. So say to yourself, you know what, I'm setting a higher standard of those people around me, start having a different opinion of what they can do. If it's a person that is frequently in a bad mood, start seeing them as starting to feel better, starting to feel happier in their own life, starting to feel more accomplished or more inspired or more at one with the things that make them happy and feel good. So maybe that person who's usually in a bad mood suddenly doesn't have a bad mood around you, but try not to react to it. Like, they're not going to just take down your bad mood. I mean, rather take down your good vibration. They're not just going to spoil it or wreck it for you. If someone is in a low vibration around you, that's not going to leech upon you and spread like the plague and take you down. So think in terms of life being fair, life being good. Everything around you is assisting you. Again, you have the choice, you have the decision and what you want to give attention to, how you want to feel inside, what feels good to you. It's all your choice. Okay. So recently I manifested my ex back as a mutual friend at a mutual friend's party, but friends told her something that I talked. Oh, wait, let's go back up. Let's see. But my friends told her something that I had talked about with them. during my ex's relationship. So now she said she still loves me, but can't. Okay. Let her be that way for the moment. Accept it. Don't fight or argue against it. Don't imagine in your mind that you are telling her that she shouldn't feel this way, or you are arguing your point, because obviously this is unfair. So when something unfair happens, we tend to fixate on it and argue about it in our mind and replay it. And it's like this swarming thing that keeps festering inside, and we keep replaying it. And then we're just perpetuating that moment. No, we want to look at the good things. She still loves you. That is good. That is a win. That is wonderful. She still loves you. So you're going to imagine she loves me so much, she realizes she can be with me. She can be in a relationship with me. So you give more passion and more energy towards that. And you can imagine her saying these things. If you have a hard time imagining it, at least omit reminding yourself that she said, I can't. Because when someone rejects you, you tend to replay that like a broken record in your mind a gazillion times. You just replay it over and over and over again, and you cry and you listen to sad songs while you're replaying it over and over and over and over in your mind. Just stop doing that. Honestly, if you stop doing that, it will be enough. Like, you don't have to necessarily replace that with a positive idea, because sometimes when you're feeling low, like, it's hard to conjure up a positive idea. Just turn off the negative one. Because if you turn off the negative one, you will default to what you really are, which is all goodness, all abundance, all love. So you don't even have to bring yourself to that state. You're automatically at that state. All you got to do is remove the muck, and you just sort of turn it off like you're flipping a switch. You can even imagine physically flipping a switch, or go to a light switch. And as you turn it off, imagine that is like freeing you from replaying this bad idea. Because whenever a rejection happens, we relive the rejection, and then we imagine future things to be rejected about. We just go on and on and on and on and on. So if you can just refrain from that, you are far along in the game. Okay, tips on manifesting contact from my baby Marine's Lieutenant Colonel. I hope I pronounced that right. I have his picture and know his first name only. Okay. I didn't really understand that question, but it sounded very exciting. From my baby Marine's Lieutenant Colonel. This sounds like an exciting situation. Okay, so you want contact from this person. Let's just stream it down to contact, because I think it'll apply to everybody. Even if you only know someone's first name, even if they don't have your number, even if you're blocked, even if they've told you they never want to talk to you again, what you're going to do is you are going to imagine what it would feel like to converse with this person. Write down things you want to tell them. Write down things that you want them to say to you. Now, you could physically write these things down, or you could just replay this in your mind. Now, you could close your eyes and visualize it, or you could daydream upon it, or you could just say it out loud. All of these things work. The reason why they work is they're all conjuring up feelings. They're conjuring up your sort of connection with having this experience. So none of them are more powerful in and of themselves. It's not the act of closing your eyes and imagining something that happens, but the fact that you're conjuring up feelings. So you're going to conjure up feelings of this person reaching out, saying all of the things that you want to hear, and you just sort of leave it at that. And every time you remind yourself of this person, because they'll come to mind if it's important to you, you just do it again. Then you just leave it at that, and then you do your thing, and you just leave it at that. And every time it comes to mind, and then before you know it, the physical realization of what you had been imagining seamlessly finds its way to you. And it feels like a miracle. It feels like exactly what you wanted. And you may have forgotten that you set this intention, or you may remember. But either way, it happened. And it happened because you deliberately drew it in. Thank you for your videos. I've learned a lot, and I'm grateful for the things that now seem to be common sense, but oddly enough, never was until I started learning about this. Awesome. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem to be a question, but it seems to be a great confirmation that these tips, these tricks, these techniques can transform your life, transform your world, transform your relationships, your health, your money, your job situation, your luck in life, anything, everything. Okay. Where to? Sometimes I feel so tired and demotivated. Well, I think that, you know what, that's natural. That's normal. We don't have to feel high vibrations, elated, excited, motivated all the time. But I think that you're trying to have an overall feeling that some of the time that you can feel this way. And if you allow yourself to feel motivated or heading in the right direction some of the time, then maybe something, some momentum begins to build and you start feeling more compelled to feel this way more of the time. And it's a choice. Like, where do you want to be? Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the success? Do you want to always be complaining to the people around you or do you want them to be in awe of the success that you have made of yourself? Who do you want to be? And you may not be ready to be the success yet. But keep being mindful, keep asking yourself this question, who do I want to be? Because the power is within you to change your situation, and only you can do it. No one can do it for you. I can't do it for you. I can't, give you a magic potion to do it. So you need to be the one who picks yourself up, and it's going to start small. You take baby steps in the right direction, and if you keep moving in that direction, then you'll find new opportunities come your way, and you meet new people that help push you in that direction even further. More good things start to happen that help, build that confidence that this can actually be. If you are feeling unmotivated, try manifesting something really small to at least prove to yourself that, you know what, I can do this. I can change my world, everything in it. If I could change that, then if I could change that small thing, maybe I could change a big thing too. Okay. Let me just grab some water. How to remove. Okay, I started answering this one question, then I'll try to get to the super chat question. Okay, how to remove negative thoughts about specific persons. Sometimes bad memories come flashing and reminds me of all the suffering I've gone through. Also, I feel the urge to stalk him. Okay, we're going to start with the stalking part, because if you stalk someone, you will never manifest them. That is 100% certainty. Stalking is a very negative behavior. It is something that will push someone so far away from you that they'll just keep running away, and not in a positive way. Stalking creates all sorts of bad outcomes, including restraining orders. So we do not want to stalk. So you may think that just your, checking up on someone, wondering what they're doing is harmless. But honestly, it starts to feed into this negative momentum of then, starting to make other things more acceptable that are just not. And like I said, you will push this person away. So if you want to be with this person, remind yourself that if I stalk them, I will never be with them, because you are trying to align with the end result. The end result is that you are happy together and accepted and loved, and none of that is equal to stalking. Okay, the other question was how to stop being reminded of the suffering that they caused you. Well, I think something to comfort yourself through is that those experiences of having suffering can be made better. This person can make things up to you, and this idea that a part of this person actually feels badly that they caused you to suffer, and that they actually want to make this up to you. They want to make it better. They want to make amends. So I would try to imagine this person is sympathetic that hurt you. This person is actually wanting to make things better for you. This person is actually desiring to make things right. So in that way, it doesn't hurt nearly as much, because it's like you're working towards a resolution. It only hurts if you think, well, this is never going to be resolved. I'm always going to be the victim and I'm always going to be hurt. So I'm just going to keep feeling sad about this forever. If when you think about your specific person, all you can be reminded of is the suffering, then it's time to stop being reminded of your specific person and instead focus all of the attention on you being able to be loved, treated right, treated well, given happiness, given gifts even, given mutual respect, love, kindness, joy, happiness, all of these good things, just by the person you want the most. That is enough to attract a specific person, and it will also attract a gazillion other options, and then you get to choose who. And maybe you pick your specific person. Maybe they are the ones that win out. But you want to have the option. You don't want to feel like this is the only person in the world that can ever make me happy, and then have this suffering attached to them and think, well, I have to be with this person who made me suffer. And then you're just suffering. Like, that isn't causing you to feel good. That isn't causing you to feel optimistic. That isn't causing you to feel any hope for life, or for love, or for happiness, or for your tomorrows. That's just keeping you in this negative whirlwind of being the victim and being the one who is forever wronged. So again, if being reminded of the specific person causes you to feel sad, just place it all on yourself instead, which you kind of really should be doing anyway. But don't even think about them at all. Just put them aside on a shelf where they're still there. There's still something you want to manifest, but it has to be right. Like, they have to make things up to you first. Otherwise, you don't have the time of day for them, and they don't deserve you. Okay. 2 super chat questions got asked. Hopefully someone in the last video taught me how to scroll back up. I really appreciated that. Let's go up. Okay, the rest of the manifesting my ex at our mutual friend's party was that she loved me but couldn't fully trust me anymore. And I think the same applies. Okay, so you're going to imagine her saying, I now trust you. You have proven your trust to me. Again, the same sort of thing is going to cause you to be reminded all the time in your mind, how do I get her to trust me again? She doesn't trust me. Avoid all of that. Become a trustworthy person. Become the person who can be so wonderful in her life that she forgives you for whatever happened, and that she chooses to love you, chooses to be with you, knows you will never hurt her again. So we want to, again, turn off like a light switch, all of that not so good stuff, and turn on this idea of that she actually wants the same things, that she can trust you again. Prove yourself to be a trustworthy person in other situations. That sort of emits the vibration that you are trustworthy. Okay, I got to get to the other one. Where is it? Change mindset. If I am letting go and living in the end, do I continue scripting, affirming, visualizing when I'm manifesting? Yes. Yes, and this is, I can't say this enough, because this is one of the most common questions that gets misunderstood. People think that if you are living in the end and letting go, that you're supposed to stop all other techniques, and the two are completely different. Scripting, affirming, visualizing is all living mindfully. It's all choosing experiences that you want to have in the future. It is creating your future, creating your life, creating your destiny. So why would you stop that? You don't want to stop that. Living in the end means I feel complete. I feel satisfied. I don't need anything. And you should already feel like this when you're scripting, affirming, and visualizing and living mindfully. You should already feel complete. These are just experiences that you prefer, that you want, but you don't need them. You're not desperate for them. You're not lost without them. You are complete right now. You are whole. You are in need of nothing. You just prefer these things. So again, letting go and living in the end are the exact same thing. Living in the end, I can't even say it. Living in the end is not play acting and ordering 2 meals when you go out to dinner, or buying 2 movie tickets if you're able to see a movie right now. I don't even know if you are. It's not buying, 2 plane tickets when you're traveling somewhere because you're living in the end, and you would literally be doing this. No. Living in the end is a feeling of having. It's a feeling of, again, it's all about feelings. All of this stems down to feelings, generating feelings, aligning with feelings, existing in feelings. You want to exist in that high vibration. And one of the greatest ways that I can describe it is if you've ever sort of taken some sort of substance that makes you literally feel high. It's sort of similar to that without the sensation of, being on a drug, which is obviously not good. But it's this high feeling that you literally, it literally feels high in your mind. And I love the way these ruffles look. Literally feels high. When you feel bad about something, you literally feel like low, like down into the ground, like you feel a knot in your stomach. Like, oh. One of the best ways to raise your feeling about something is to visualize daily. Honestly, it'll change your world. Do it for 10 minutes. You can just talk out a story in your mind as you close your eyes, or you can affirm things or say things about people that you want. Like, do that for 10 minutes every single day. Within like 4 days, you'll feel so much better and you'll feel high suddenly about whatever it is that was troubling you. And you can also just omit the bad. Omitting the bad, and I would recommend, honestly, a combination of two. Omitting the bad just puts you in that more high state of being, because your natural state of being is high. So if you just omit the dirt, all you have left is the beauty. Okay, did I miss someone's question? I think I did, and I'm starting to run at 30 minutes. I love this background so much, though, that I'm actually going to film more videos here. Maybe I'll film them in costumes. That'd be amazing, right? And release them within the next few months. I think someone else asked a super chat question. Oh, I don't know. You know what I manifested today? I manifested Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm very excited about that. If you have a Krispy Kreme near you in the United States, I don't know if they're doing this in other countries, but they have the monster donuts. And if you buy a dozen, you get an extra dozen glazed donuts with a spooky donut in it for $1. And it was amazing enough for me to eat dairy. So if I'm making the exception and eating dairy, you know it's special, because I don't really eat dairy anymore. But those Krispy Kreme donuts, I had to drive a really long way for them. And I had to call in advance because yesterday they were sold out of the monster donuts. But I convinced the manager to save me some, and I got my donuts. I brought some to my grandmother as well. Thank you for answering the question. I'm grateful. Oh, cool. That was the other super chat. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to be heading off soon. I will be answering maybe 1 or 2 more. Before I do that, please subscribe. I want to hit 100,000 and give away 100 free gifts. Like, I really want to do that. So please subscribe. And the only way you're going to win a gift is if you're subscribed. I decided to do that. So you got to subscribe anyway if you want to win a gift. So do it. Do it now. Someone said my smile is beautiful. Well, I had braces for like 4 years and I went through a lot of pain. So luckily it was for a good cause. Now I have a nice smile. Someone accused me of having veneers when I went to a Denny's one time. It was really cute. I think he had veneers too. He wanted to talk about his veneers and he thought I had veneers, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that I didn't have veneers. True story. Where was I? Let's see. Oh, if you want to win the free course, first of all, I have courses. VeronicaIsles.teachable.com. I just premiered a new course, Manifest Anything Fast. Yes, techniques that will help you, well, manifest whatever it is instantly. There are amazing meditations. There are 4 of them, nearly 20 minutes each. There are never before seen videos. There's a lot of content, quizzes. It's fun. And you can buy that there, or you can win a free copy. All you have to guess is which of the little women that I am dressed as and why. Why is this the little woman that I picked to be? Why is this one? Like, are they similar in personality to me? Are they like, why would I pick this one? You get to decide, and I'm going to weed out the correct answers, and then I will pick someone. And you have to be enrolled at Teachable, so make sure you're enrolled. It doesn't cost anything to enroll. And then I give you access to the course, but you can buy it too in the meantime. Coaching is available. I have a immediate availability Monday. I do, at least for the moment. That may change momentarily. What else did I want to say? I think that's it. Oh, my email address, VeronicaIsles@gmail.com. Okay. Millie Bobby Brown looks like she is your younger version. Cool. I like that. Okay. I think she's British, isn't she? She has that cool English accent. So I love that she's my younger version. I need an English accent. Is it right to manifest a specific person that is not someone I want to be with forever? You know what? You do not have to manifest someone that you are going to get married to, that you're going to celebrate your 100th wedding anniversary. Maybe not that many. Let's try that again. Your 70th wedding anniversary with. Like, to manifest a specific person, like you can pick somebody, be with them, I don't know, just go out on a couple dates with them and then decide you want someone else. Like you can change your mind. Like you are not locked into this person for life. It is not wrong to manifest someone that you know you just want to be with temporarily. I don't see anything wrong with that as long as you're not using them, as long as you're not trying to play games with them, as long as you're not purposefully trying to break their heart. You just, people date and then they date someone else and they can move on from that relationship amicably. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, as long as you don't have bad intentions in your heart to try to specifically hurt someone, I think it's totally fine. How to get spouse back. Honestly, I have almost 600 videos. Every single one will help. So I would just start watching from video number 1, which I released in August of 2015. Celebrating 5 years on YouTube. It was actually one of my clients that urged me to go onto YouTube. And you know who you are because you bugged me about it because I kept saying, no, I don't want to do that because I didn't want to show my face at the time. And she kept bugging me. And I love her. And I don't even know if she remembers doing this, but seriously, she is the reason why I'm on YouTube. So I won't list her publicly. But hey, if you watch this and you remember this, send me an email. Cinderella. No, I'm not dressed up as Cinderella, but I love the Cinderella costume. At least I think that's what the comment was for. Is it the same to get back in SP? Yes. It's actually, honestly, all of the techniques of manifesting something are actually the same, whether it's a person, an ex, a car, a job, a size 2 body. It's all the same. You imagine it, you feel it, you raise those feelings, you stay loyal to it, you do whatever actions you feel inspired. Now, in terms of a person, the actions are usually going to be to yourself and to who you are in your situation. But if it's like a job that you're trying to manifest, please apply for the job. Like you're not going to manifest a job by not applying. Like you're just not. But if you're trying to manifest someone to go out on a date with, you're not going to manifest them if you keep bugging them. But the job, like I wouldn't really recommend bugging them either, but you do need to apply. So that's important. How do I manifest famous football player? Famous. This is a famous football player. I wonder who it is. I like football. My team is the Panthers. I really like the Panthers. They are sucking right now, but they're my team. Because they're the Black Cats. Okay, so how do you manifest a famous football player? Like anyone else. A famous person is like anyone else. I've manifested meeting plenty of famous people. In fact, I have a video where I met Channing Tatum and he just walked on by and he called me a girl. It's amazing since I am older than him and he called me a girl. I love that and I love him. Okay. I'm getting silly and it's time to have some Halloween fun and I have eaten Krispy Kreme donuts. That's all I've had so far today and I'm planning on eating more. Have a lovely day.